the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, live from the Glenview Community Ice Center. Boy, it's been a while since I said those words, but it is such a pleasure to be back at the rink for some spring league hockey between two SHL rivals, Glenbrook South and Loyola Academy. Dylan Ward here with you, alongside Glenbrook South senior and varsity player Nick Ventura. I did a bunch of games with your brother Nick, so now it's good to have you here in the booth with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me out here. I'm excited to get a little different look at the varsity team today. I'm used to being on the ice, and now I'll be up in the booth, but should be a fun game today.
Well, if you haven't tuned in all spring, Gerard's been playing with some new features on the broadcast. You'll just saw a bunch of graphics there. You'll be seeing replays and such queued up by our very own Nick Ventura. And yeah, just a bunch of experimental stuff for next season. And speaking about next season, there is an announcement coming during this broadcast. So stay tuned to hear what I have to say about next season. But Nick, this Glenbrook South team pretty good so far this spring, 8-1-1, including a 5-2 win over Loyola last time these two teams played.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the new players coming from outside the program, like the goalie, Aiden Kaiser. I went to watch a game on Saturday against GBS, and he was pretty good. He's impressive. He moved super well, and he kept them in that game for sure.
Well, before we get underway tonight, I do want to take a second to acknowledge the fact that Glenbrook South High School tragically lost a student over the weekend in a car accident. Marco Nikitich, 17 years old, a senior at Glenbrook South, and very close friends to many who played varsity hockey this season. Something you just never like to hear about any human being at any age, but at 17 years old, such a hard thing for so many to process. So in honor of Marco, we're going to take a moment of silence here on our broadcast to honor his life. If you joined us at home, thank you very much, as we are about to get underway at the Glenview Ice Center Spring League Hockey. Glenbrook South playing on the B rink, not their usual home ice, as Nick, you know well. Games on the A rink, but they've got the Ice Capades, or what is it, the figure skating going on this coming weekend, so they've got the whole rink reserved for that. I don't know if you happen to see all those decorations on your way in, but a lot of stuff going on as Ryan Mulvey's shot, wearing number 69, gets blocked as this one's poked out to the neutral zone.
You'll see at the top line of McDonough, Surma, and Pajorski, two returning players. I really like Surma's game. He's a really good player, really smart player, and I think it's going to be make a big difference next couple of years.
2-on-1 for Loyola. Mulvey defending. Here's a pass over, shot, and a save made as the puck gets deflected high into the netting, drawing our first whistle of the game.
Here, saved by Kaiser. He really challenges that shot. He comes out, and leaves a Loyola player with no room, and it really just shows his skill early.
And Nick, might I add, absolutely on top of that replay here, just a minute into the game, one of our new features. Of course, Gerard brought this in, gave Nick Ventura the crash course, and you made no mistake there, man.
Mr. Boris makes it easy on all of us.
As Glenbrook South of the attacking zone again, puck gets poked out by Loyola, backhanded down into the zone. It'll be picked up by Aiden Weller, your teammate during the regular season. Puck intercepted by Gavin Orchowski. He takes a shot off the side of the net, gets back to the puck.
Kaiser's taking away all the angles today. This looks like he's out and he's playing well early.
Aiden Kaiser played club last year, playing spring for GBS this year. Here's Jonah Weiss backhanding this one down. It'll be picked up by Declan Jones of Loyola. Speaking of goaltenders, in the net for Loyola is Declan Smith, wearing a number 0. Of course, Charlie Trapp is on this roster. Was a freshman this past school year, rising sophomore.
Yeah, he was impressive last year. Loyola was a very good team, but you know he kept them in a lot of games.
Now Mulvey takes this puck away. Ryan Mulvey, going to be a junior next year already, if you can believe it. Gets the puck ahead to Zach Boris. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Mulvey gets it back. Ryan Mulvey, what a pass off the boards, finds Boris. Zach Boris with a shot in and out of the glove of Declan Smith. He'll hang on.
Yeah, let's go back to that shot there by Boris. It's a really good play off the boards from Mulvey there to find Boris behind the defenseman. He's got to look. He's got to look maybe to go higher on that or go 5-0, but it was a really nice play there from GBS.
They have not started the clock yet. 2.5 minutes into the first period. 15-minute periods here during the spring season. No ice cut either. We'll play through here at Glenview Ice Center. Boy, they still have not started the clock. I'm surprised we haven't had a clock from the stands as this one goes all the way down.
No, I don't think anyone's noticed yet. I'm surprised, but...
Well, not a lot of seats in the rink.
No. As far as Philbin hasn't noticed yet.
Yeah.
Usually he's the first one to notice.
And there will be a whistle, probably about 20 to 30 seconds of hockey played, but 0 according to the official clock. 0-0 game early on in this one. Shots on goal. Favor Loyola 2-1. Let's see if they start the clock this time. Yes, sir. Ryan Mulvey off a face-off win. Puck deflects and finds Kian McDonough.
Mulvey is moving the puck much quicker today than from. He's really developing throughout his years. I think he's gonna, if not next year, he's gonna be the best defenseman in the league for sure.
Yeah, Nick, you were his teammate during your junior and senior year, which were his freshman and sophomore years during the regular season. As this puck sent up high, here's a shot. That one off the pads of Smith. But it feels like his freshman year, Nick, he was really defensive defenseman. And he was that way this season as well during the regular fall and winter season. But towards the end of the season, and maybe even a little bit during a stretch in the middle of it, he found his way to the back of the net and had some assists as well.
Yeah, he was scoring on a crazy... Oh, we got a chance here. Nice play by Weller there.
Yeah. Weller, number 63. I say, Nick, as a broadcaster, knowing your guys' numbers night in and night out and seeing all these familiar names with different jersey numbers is going to be a tough task for me as this night continues.
Yeah, I see a lot of these guys at practice anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Now here goes Mulvey on a breakaway. Pardon me, that's Benji Pajurski instead, but the shot was stopped by Declan Smith.
I would say no one to be surprised if you see Pajurski's name at the top of the point scoring league list next year because he's really a good player.
Yeah, kind of bummed they don't keep stats during the spring season.
Yeah, he'll be up there next year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's a really good player. Really smart, great hands.
Pajurski, 6 goals, 10 assists in the SHL regular season. As this puck's taken away by Julian Gabal. Gets it ahead to Gall. Christopher Gall, G-A-L-L, number 33, over the line down the left wing side. Stick checked away by Weller. Puck goes down to the corner. A scrum for it. And eventually Loyola comes away with it, not so fast. Say the Titans as they skate ahead. Charlie Preston got it ahead for Evan Bonnell. That puck taken away by Loyola. Now Jack Higgins. Taken away, Gavin Orchowski.
GBS is forcing a lot of turnovers. Another one. Loyola's trying to make a lot of passes through a lot of guys, and it's not working.
9:50 to go in the first. Still a scoreless game here at the Glenview Ice Center. Cooper Nelson, Loyola Gold member last season. Way to Kaiser's net.
Another good play by Mulvey there. I think let a chance go here.
This shot tipped on its way and went wide to the right of the post. 3-3, the shots on goal. Pretty even game so far, not just in the statistics, but to the naked eye. Nick, would you agree?
Yeah, I would say, a few early changes for Loyola, a couple changes for GBS with that Varsity chance, but goalies are standing strong so far.
Nick Ventura with you here in the broadcast booth. Rink B at Glenview Ice Center.
Talk about the plays from Surma there. He chips it past the defender to get it to McDonough, leading to another 2-1 chance.
Now another odd man rush, this time for the Ramblers. Luke Radel, they score! What a great play at 33. Christopher Gall gets the deflection on it, 1-0 to the away side.
Yeah, sometimes there's nothing the goalie can do about it. Offensively there. It's just a pass up. That's Marty's little brother, actually. Just a quick tip on net, and there's nothing Kaiser can do about that one. It's just a good play.
Oh, yeah? What's his name again?
Luke Radel.
Luke Radel. His dad's a friend of Gerard's. Got him right here. You want to say something?
Former Stars player.
Yeah.
Decided to go to Loyola for some reason.
Dark side.
Right. Through period number 1. Well, not actually. That would be if we were playing 17 minutes. Now, Nick, you but this spring league for open to anyone 8th grade, high school age next season.
Right.
How much of next season's regular season would you say that this is?
I think this is, in tryouts you can only see you in real game time so many times, and I think this is honestly more than actual tryouts are. So I think not just playing well, but in practice and games that you have the work ethic and the ability to play varsity.
Now, obviously, you got to. Oh, here's a quick shot by Frank Surma. Seemingly out of thin air, he found a way to get that one on target, but the save was made by Declan Smith.
I would say Frank's probably going to get one here today. He's been really close so far, so he'll get one.
Frank Surma wearing number 14 today, as opposed to his regular 6. This one tipped ahead, racing after it. Evan Bunnell didn't win as the goalie got to it first, puts a glove on top of it.
We're going to take a look back at that chance for Surma. McDonough beats his defenseman to the puck. Surma, that goalie barely gets that right pad out there to make the kick save, but Surma's really he's had 2 good chances so far. I think he's going to get one today.
Face-off won by Glenbrook South. It's Mulvey. Down behind the net. Battle for the puck. Found by the White. Here come the Ramblers. The goal scorer, Gall.
Nice
Left
back
it.
check by
Sario. He had 3 goals, 4 assists in the SHL regular season last year. Or this year or last year? What works better?
I don't know. You could probably say last year.
Yeah,
It's
last
over,
year.
so he had a sweet goal against Carmel last year on a breakaway.
Yeah, that was.
That was
As a matter of fact, as this shot squeaks through, the Titans letting that one fly. And it appears 32 member last season, and it's 1-1.
so we're gonna take a look. At takes a shot from the point, and it didn't look like it tipped or anything. It just looked like it squeaked through the goalie's between his chest and his arm. So it looked like goalie just missed that one. Probably wants that one back, but nonetheless he gets the puck on net. So.
And you saw Declan Smith's reaction after that one trickled in. He definitely wanted that one back, but it's here at the gig.
Goal for Jack Higgins. The addition this year.
Yep. 3 goals, 6 assists in 20 AHL games. Looks to crack the varsity squad for this coming fall. Here comes Loyola, fresh off allowing a goal, looking to get Titans. Aiden Weller gets it out to neutral ice and picked up. Benji Pajurski, what a move on net. Save made by Smith. Rebound goes to the far side, and Loyola.
Talk about the sweet hands from Pajurski there. Just shows the skill he has and the ability he has to create chances.
Nice touch pass there again by Benji. This shot take wouldn't go as we get down to 5.5 left in the first of Glenview Community Ice Center rink place. You know that this rink is not ideal for broadcasting. As this centering pass, what a chance, and whistle sounds. Kaiser keeps it out.
I want to take a look at a couple things here. Pearson here. This is perfect display of how to take the body and not the puck. We're going to take a look at the move here by Pajurski as he goes through this defenseman. And
the tape, Nick, of last time these two teams met this season in spring. That started just like that, so he was trying to do it again. Taken by Kian McDonough, another Milwaukee Admirals junior team. And a penalty's been called as the Titans will be guilty of a trip. Power play.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that penalty. It looks like, I believe it's Jack to make up for it by getting his stick in between the Loyola player's legs. So Loyola will be on the power play. Jack Higgins will be in the box, and we'll get a first. Pajurski, Weller, I believe Mulvey, and McDonough on the penalty kill.
Here's Garrett Myers. Mitchell back to Myers. Down low below the goal line.
Some heavy pressure from Pajurski early.
Myers. Right in on net. Here's a backhand chip. And did that one not go in? Well, with another shot, this one wide of the net to the left. Ramblers keep there by the Titans, and here they come shorthanded. Ian McDonough, but that one
back there. It's crazy. Can't believe that one didn't go in.
about ready to call a goal there.
It was right there.
Play. 3:18 to go in the first. As coming in on net there. Trip, but the two ref crew didn't call it.
Titans got away with one there.
I was chatting with Gerard. This is my first time witnessing spring league. And one of the things he mentioned in his scouting report is that they don't call a lot of penalties.
To let the play continue, and you know, a lot of icings get waved off. But I just want the guys to be playing hockey.
There's a quick shot. That one snapped high the crossbar. And to be honest, here in the thing, I think that that's how it should be.
Yeah, I agree. I would say just let the guys play 5-on-5 and let them test it 5.
Nothing's at stake here. There's no playoffs, no standing, just games. Like we said, unofficial tryout. And we stay 1-1.
So the Titans might have gotten away with another one there.
Now here comes Boris. 2-on-1 potentially. Boris gets it over. What a pass. Surma scores! Nick, what'd you say? Frank Surma gets on. The Titans have their first lead of the night.
I said Frank. He's been having chances all day. And here's a great play by Boris. He beats that second guy that's back checking him and backhands that one over to Surma. It looks like that one actually went 5-hole. And just a great look there from Surma and an even better pass from Boris. So there's Frank's first of the night. And honestly, wouldn't even be surprised to see him get another. So he's a really good player. He's going to have a really good year next year.
6 assists during the SHL season last year on varsity for Frank Surma. Also scored the Titans' first goal of the season last year in the preseason against Buffalo Grove. Yeah. 50 pass it ahead. Here come the Titans flying down the right wing. A backhand shot, that one by. That one wouldn't go as the pad stop is made by Smith.
Just got to be a little more patient on that one. A great move nonetheless.
Now an odd man rush the other direction. Gall, the goal scorer, sends one in and missed the net. Wide to the left.
Another great defensive play by Mulder.
Wraparound try. Kaiser wouldn't let that one pass. Gets this one all the way down. 1:10 to go. First period. The first one, scored the next two, and lead it 2-1. They'll be offsides there.
Always defensive play and how his offensive play developed this year, but I think something that was really good for him was when he was a freshman, he played with Owen Allenberg, obviously one of the best defensive. He's a great guy to look up to as a player, and I think it really helped with Ryan's development, the player he is, and what he's going to be.
I think he was paired up with his fellow sophomore on the varsity team this year. That's going to be a defense for GBS for the next couple of years.
Yeah, Vanderpool with the offensive. It'll be a great pairing.
Really argue both of them have offensive and defensive skills.
Absolutely.
Evan tried to get it to his backhand. Boy, would that have been sweet. But lost the puck.
What a move there. No. Broke free.
24 in the opening period tonight. Tuesday night in Glenview. School year coming to an end. Prom this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. Should be a lot of fun.
That should just about do it for period number 1. 1-0 down. And the horn didn't go off, but zeros. I don't know, is that the horn?
Whistles are horns now, I guess. Yeah. Despite the difference in goals, I think this game's pretty even. It's one shots are basically even. You know, Loyola's edging by one shot, but I think this has been like that for the rest of the game.
Dylan Ward here on the call alongside David Ventura. If you are watching, big shout out to you.
David's got his finals week, so maybe he's watching. I texted him. But.
Yeah, well, I texted him to see if he wanted to do this, and then he said he was still at school. I figured he'd be back.
He's back Saturday. Saturday he'll be back.
Saturday?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fun to work with your brother during that stretch that he's home for winter break. It's really great. And you're a natural as well, man.
Thank you. I know he enjoyed it a lot too, and he, getting me being part of the games was obviously special. Last games, but I think what we do with this program is and everybody else is we're one big family. We get everyone, even if you're done with support and come to games. That's what's so great about Glenbrook South hockey.
Nothing like seeing all the alum on Thanksgiving Eve watching on.
I'll be there next year. It'll be a different spot. It'll be a different way to watch the game. Right?
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, we have switched sides here at the Glenview Ice Center. Titans will now go from left to right. Glenbrook South, obviously wearing the blue sweaters here at home. Loyola wearing the white. I don't know if you call that white or gray.
Oh, a mix.
The light sweaters.
Maroon numbers.
Yeah. I remember, I don't know if you watch a lot of NHL, Nick, but the LA Kings had that alternate gray jersey.
Oh,
They'd play teams wearing a white jersey. You get like a gray versus white.
Yeah.
You could tell the difference. I mean, but it's a little off-putting. It felt weird. You feel like a team should wear their home color against their gray jerseys.
I agree. I was a big fan of Loyola's purple, yellow, brown kind of looking jerseys.
Which one again?
The purple, yellow ones. They're rare. You may have not seen them.
Oh, you mean like the LA Kings in the Gretzky era?
Yeah.
Maybe a little before that.
They're purple, yellow kind of.
Yeah,
jersey.
Lakers
Cool.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that look. I like when they brought it back for that reverse retro as well. What a pass there by Pajerski. Here's a shot. Oh, that one stopped by Smith.
There's another display of the smartness as he saw but now streaking.
And getting his stick knocked out of his hand. Peter Lochnicki goes palms up after that one. To be completely honest with you, I kind of with him. Maybe that should have been a penalty, but we'll play on.
I gotta disagree. I think you gotta hang on to your stick there. He lifted his stick, but you know, he's you know, it's possible. And I think in the regular season they called it, but in this situation, I think it was a good call to let it go.
2-1 Glenbrook South. That one is not an icing.
There's another example of how many ices that ice.
Took the words out of my mouth, man.
Play on McDonough there to knock the Loyola player off the puck.
Aiden Weller into the zone. They can't clear it out. Here's Weller again. That one taken away by the Ramblers. They've got a 2-on-1. Here's Christopher Gall. He's got their goal. Passes it over. Looked to get it back, but that one just passed his stick. Nice play by the Ramblers, just didn't result in a goal. Now McDonough for the Titans. Gets this one deep. Into the far side, taken away by Loyola. Another odd man rush. If they have enough gas in the tank. Over the line comes Gall. Christopher Gall looked to send it back door, but that stick in the way by the Titans. I believe that was Mulvey.
That was Mulvey. It was a nice play by Mulvey there.
Now the Titans the other way. McDonough with a shot save. Rebound off the side of the net. No save required for Smith.
Way to follow that up by Weiss. I believe that's Jonah Weiss. Small, streaky player, but he's smart.
All but 2 players on this varsity GBS team, pardon me, all but 3 players are either varsity or varsity 2 skaters last year. You do have Charlie Preston, JV last year, and a couple of newcomers like McDonough and Kaiser. Tommy Preston as well. Believe the only rising freshman on this team. Of course, Spring League High School Hockey open to 8th graders who will be freshmen next year, obviously closed to seniors. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, sort of an unofficial tryout as that one in and out of the glove of Kaiser, and he'll hang on for the save. Now the Titans, here's a pass by White, centered it, here's a shot by Cesario, that one went wide.
Yeah, with the lack of stops, it's hard to show all these replays, but there's been a lot of good plays in this little shift here.
Luke Berghoff, this one gloved ahead to himself, picked up by McShane. He takes a shot. That one stopped by Kaiser, and we finally get a whistle.
Here, I'm gonna kind of retract my mind to see what this one was. Oh, this was the chance by Pajerski, I believe. A nice pass to Banel there. He couldn't put that one in, but that's another display of what Pajerski can do. And then take a look at this quick one here. Another big hit by Ryan Mulvey there, an open ice, and that's what he can do.
Tell you what, you wouldn't guess he's a sophomore.
No, not at all.
This one deflected high, up into the netting. 10:29 to go in the second of 3 periods tonight. 2-1 Titans.
Him and Blake Hoffer, you wouldn't believe this sophomore.
Yeah.
So, especially Blake being the biggest guy on the ice, you would never believe it.
He might be the tallest player in the SHL last season, apart from David Wolf on New.
Wolf, I can't really think of anybody else. Maybe Joey Krizak.
Yeah, right.
Pretty tall. Other than that, no, not at all. Nobody.
SHL next year, same 11 teams, no expansion, no teams leaving, but there are projected to be a couple new AA, only 6 last season. As the idea behind that is that ultimately every SHL have 3 teams that play under the SHL umbrella.
That one was close. Not really, but it was. I think that Surma actually had a close chance right here. He slowed down a little bit, but I see it coming back. I still see him getting another goal today.
All right.
A lot of times in spring, the lines get mixed up.
Yeah.
Like you see Podjerski and McDonough anymore, so I think they may be doing 3 centers today.
For Jim Philbin, I mean, what's he got there? 8 skaters not on the ice? It's 7.
He's got 12 guys tonight. A lot of ice time for those guys, so. Yeah, a lot of baseball, a lot of lacrosse.
Yep.
Got Sokol.
Yeah.
He's going to be a very effective player next
Dylan
year.
Lytle, Asher Vanderplug, not in the lineup tonight. Made by Kaiser, he'll hang on.
And I want to take a look at this by Kaiser. He's really just calm in his net. Is one thing I've noticed of him. Comes out, he challenges the shot. He's not really predicting anything. He's just reacting, and he's swallowing the rebounds. I think it's really important. The swallowing rebounds is, if you're not really into hockey, it's hard to really determine or really see that. But he's doing it well.
Now a chance for the Titans. Podjerski, that one stopped by Smith. Smith between the pipes as well for the Ramblers. He's had a solid outing. This by Peter Lochnicki.
Another great. Kaiser's just taking up a lot of net. It's hard for the Loyola to find some room.
Sander once and twice stopped by Kaiser.
Yeah, Kaiser's ready on each shot is one thing I noticed with him. A lot of goalies you can ask him to make the first save, but the second save sometimes it can be tough. And he's there to make the second save, and the defense has got to knock pucks out of the crease there, but he's doing a really good job keeping him in this game today. He's got 16 saves and 17 shots. It's pretty good.
Pretty evenly contested game right now, as you just pointed out. 15 the shots on goal in favor of the visitors here in Glenview. Left it, Jonathan Cesario, and a big hit there. That one was by McDonough as well. This one squeaks outside the zone, and the Ramblers. Chowski will get this one down. Nick, I was just about to say halfway through regulation, because at 8:30 mark, a key mark that I'm so used to, but nope, 7:30 is the halfway point.
Quick games in the spring league. Let's take a look at
No
that.
ice
Let's take a look at that big hit by McDonough. I believe this was the play.
Button 2 here, you can push it. Bigger.
So McDonough just makes a nice hit there that got his head down, and he's able to step up on that player and take the puck away from him.
Hope you've been enjoying the replay setting. We've seen some of that next season.
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah. Looking forward to having you tune in.
I'll make sure to turn into the Trier GBN big games.
Oh yeah.
Even the little ones. See some old friends play hockey.
It's going to be interesting how the SHL shakes up next season. Feeling Fenwick will be a little bit more competitive after getting a taste of what the SHL has to offer. And folks, I'm not sure if you are hearing, but we are right next to a speaker, and whoever's doing the music, I don't think realizes how loud it is.
I think they need to turn it down. It's surprise time. So.
Especially here in this smaller barn. Again, a couple times so far, but if you're just joining us, we're on Rink B at Glenview Ice Center. On the ice to indicate that.
It's curling. I was trying to think of what the circle for. It's curling. It's an
At
Olympic
least
sport.
I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You're right. You're very right.
But yeah, if you know this place, as down goes one of the Titans, that was Benji. Tough hit away from the puck. We'll play on.
Looks like he got banged up there. It was kind of they kind of just ran into each other. Neither person. Fortunate.
But anyway, if you have been here to the Glen BS to offer, and that's 3 rows of bleachers. And not maybe, what does that span from blue line to blue line? I mean, that's just not
Plenty of standing room though.
yeah. It almost feels like a majority of
We'll let this play develop here.
this one sent up high as a shot tipped on its way, and a save made by Kaiser. Loyola, but the Titans will get it out. Here comes McDonough. The speed for number 66, cutting in on net. That one stripped away from possession. Now centering pass, here's a shot, and a save made by Smith.
Another great save there by Smith. Did they change goalies?
I don't think so. 0, Smith.
Oh, they did not.
Another shot, an easier one for Smith, but they all count the same. It's his 17th stop of the evening. Now this shot off the stick of Boris hit the side of the net. And finally, Smith will put a pause on action.
Take a look back at this play here. I believe this was one of the saves. Oh, a chance for I think it's Charlie Preston. Not sure. But another great save by Smith. He just takes away all the netting there, and leaves Preston no room to shoot. So another great save by him. Both goalies have been strong so far.
Nick Ventura here to my left. Dylan Ward on the call. Nick queuing up replays with Gerard's new feature. Gerard Boris, of course, on the camera. Brad Cesario in charge of the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen tonight.
Take a look back at one of the other replays. I believe this was, this was a reactionary save that got tipped from Kaiser. I mean, that's just quick, like cat-like reflexes, and he's able to keep that one out of the net. Takes a lot of talent, for sure.
Nick, something I'm just realizing, Titan bench, you can see Jimmy Philbin, senior and junior, along with Joe Locallo, but who is that other assistant coach?
Joe.
Oh.
Joe Locale.
No.
And we got Joe Locallo.
No. That's
We're talking.
goalie coach. Sparky, I think they call him. He's a great goalie.
I'm not familiar with Sparky.
Yeah, he was in the locker room a couple times, but it's great that they have him on the bench. He's a great guy. I would go to goalie clinics on Mondays, and he was a goalie coach sometimes.
Why would you do that?
Let's go shoot. It's fun. Goalie clinic was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd always see that on the schedule, and I'd wonder what that stuff is.
Yeah, it's goalies. Players would come and shoot on the goalies to do drills.
On ice or?
On the studio rink.
Gotcha.
Just some drills for the goalies. They needed shooters, so they call us.
Aiden Weller at the center of that one. Taken away by the Ramblers. This one sent all the way down. And got to call that one. That's a nice one.
That's right. So I think number 63 on Loyola, I don't know if we mentioned it already, but that's Marty's younger brother. I believe he's a freshman.
Yes, he's a current freshman. Connor McCauley, number 63, and Marty is here in attendance with his girlfriend and some family members.
I'm not sure where he went. I saw him there, but Connor's a really good player. He's a small kid, but he is a really good player. He's got a lot of talent.
Oh, listen, I asked Marty what his jersey number was. He goes, listen, it's 63, but you're not going to need it. He's the smallest guy out there.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
Only a handful of players on this active Loyola Gold roster here tonight. This shot, they score! Beautiful centering pass, and Danny Mitchell ties the game.
Yeah, it's almost nothing I was looking to see what I can do about it. Just a player right in the slot, wide open. I believe it's Jack Higgins may have lost this guy, so sorry, I tried to get back there, but you know, it's another great play by Loyola. Not much Kaiser can do there, but you know, it's a great shot too. Sounded great.
And what I got cut off there, I was talking about not a lot of players here on the active roster tonight that played Loyola Varsity 1 during the SHL regular season. But Peter Lochnicki, one of those, and he had an assist.
Yeah, they lost a lot of good players such as Baker, Seif. I mean, there's so many names to name from that team. They're so. I mean, they had an unfortunate loss just like us, but they were a very good team all year. They had a all year.
Unfortunate losses, right, Nick? In the state, the higher seeds go 1 and 3. Is that right?
Playoff hockey.
Playoff hockey, you said it. This shot just misses wide. NHL playoffs are in full swing. So you got to win the cup.
Well, I had Colorado, but it's not looking too hot right now. But if I had to pick right now, honestly, I have to say Dallas. But Dallas is looking really good. But I'd like to see Carolina pull off the 3-0 comeback.
I think that they got a pretty decent chance to after that win yesterday, coming back home. I think they're gonna win Game 6. It'll just come down to that Game 7.
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm a Toronto. I don't really like Toronto because I'm not a big fan of the high-paid, guys. I think it just takes away from the team, and seeing them almost come back was kind of, Zach Primoz, he's a big Toronto fan.
Yeah, I know. And I had a conversation with him recently about that.
And I brought him over to my house to watch the game in Game 7.
Which, Game 7?
Yeah, against Boston. And when Koschenak scored that goal, I was so excited. he was defeated. It was fun. It was a great game. Awesome game.
That's tough because, listen, I'm a Leafs hater too, but I might be more of a Boston hater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a Leafs hater. That's it. I don't like the high-paid poor guys. It takes away from the
Hey, Nick, I didn't pick it up, but it looks like we have a penalty called on the Titans.
We do.
And the Ramblers will get an opportunity on the power play. Titans 0 for 1 on the man advantage. This is Loyola's first look.
Yeah, it looks like McDonough got it. It was in the box. Not sure what it was for.
No game sheet.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if they've got a piece of paper down there. They might just be doing clock only.
Cross-check? Yeah.
Gerard with the assist there. Thank you.
I believe I saw someone get bumped, so that's what I could have guessed.
This shot stopped by Kaiser. Titans cleared out.
Kaiser's just, a lot of times, Coach Bowman's talked about it in the past, your best penalty killer sometimes is your goalie. And that's why our penalty kill was so good when we had Winger. He was
best in the league.
He was the reason that penalty kill was so high.
Yeah.
So
it's funny, that year, we were the number 2 team in the state, right? At the end of the year at the rankings, but we were winning games like 3-1, like 2-1, and found a way to. Goalie really bailed us out. As that one premature whistle there, but ref lost sight of it.
He was the most talented goalie I've seen, and I've been watching high school hockey for plenty of years. And he's the most talented goalie I've ever seen. He moves so well side to side. Honestly, the one sad thing I think, with him is he never got to get a goalie goal. I thought if he was one guy that could have got it.
And he had a few attempts.
Yeah, if there's one guy that could have got it, I think it would have been him. But,
I'd like to know if there's been a goalie goal in SHL history.
No idea, but I think it would be pretty cool.
I should ask Evan Polikitis about that one.
Yeah, he probably didn't know.
This one sent down by the goal line. Quick backhand chip. Was that a backhand? I think so. It was a quick move. Nice one, but wouldn't go.
Nice save there by Kaiser. Remember when we were in Jamestown that year with Winger. Stop for a second.
Now this shot from the high slot, off the stick of Danny Mitchell, who has a goal tonight for the Ramblers, wouldn't go. And a quick shot, tough angle, that one into the glove. No problem for Kaiser.
Yeah, we'll play this replay here, and this puck goes down low in that low dot area on that. It's a right-handed shooter. Kaiser stays tall there. He doesn't go down. He keeps that glove up and takes away that top corner for the shooter there. But I was going to finish my story about wingers. When we were up in that championship game, I thought he was going to go for one in that empty net. But I actually,
Jamestown?
Yeah, but I actually ended up getting the empty net.
Yeah, you know what? I remember that.
I thought he was going to go for one. That would have been fun. That would have been real fun.
As this one bounces off the end boards, right to the forehand of James McShane. And Loyola has their first lead since 1-0.
Looks like this one just squeaks right through Kaiser here. Chips it in. Oh, went right over his shoulder, maybe squeaked through his chest and his shoulder, but Kaiser's probably going to want that one back. He's got 26 saves and 29 shots. He's doing his job today. He needs a little more defensive support.
Let's see if the Titans can tie it up immediately. There's McDonough out of the penalty box. Aiden Weller can't get it deep past the stick. Loyola will chip it out. Ryan Mulvey picks it up. Mulvey sends it down. Stay tuned for the second intermission. Of course, it'll just be one of those quick timeouts at the bench. No ice cut here, but making an important announcement to all you fans watching at home during the second intermission.
Good pressure down low from the Titans, not allowing Loyola to get out of the zone.
And that's going to finish period number 2 here at the Glenview Ice Center. 3-2 the score in favor of Loyola. They struck first. Titans had 2 in a row. Loyola followed with 2 in a row of their own, and that's where we stand with 15 to go.
Yeah, it's been an evenly matched game so far. Just, Loyola got a little edge in that second period, but I think it should be a good third period here today.
All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for, my official announcement. I, Dylan Ward, am very excited to let you fine people know at home that I will be returning for one more season as the Varsity Glenbrook South hockey play-by-play. It was a big help, and thank you to Pete Mulvey for helping make it happen. Of course, Kathy McPherson helping with the advertisements and sponsors that you see on the screen. And listen, I love this team. I graduated from Glenbrook South High School in 2019. I made a lot of lifelong memories over the last 3 years covering this team and 2 seasons of you and out there, Nick, and I just couldn't be more excited for one more year and make it a full high school generation, 4 years with Glenbrook South Hockey.
And we enjoy having you here a lot, though, and it really helps a lot of our parents home. My grandfather, he watches from home a lot, and he's very thankful for you because you make it easy for him to be able to understand the game, and we're very thankful for you. And I'm excited to listen to you next year, although I didn't get to listen to you for 2 years while I was playing, but next year it'll be exciting.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And hey, just like I had your brother on the call a variety of times last season during his winter break, hopefully you and I can do the same thing.
Yeah, I plan on being back and coming, not only just hoping to come to be on the podcast, but just come and see these guys as much as I can. I really miss being a part of this team, but I want to be able to show my support and being on the broadcast is awesome. It's awesome to see what your viewpoint is.
Yeah.
It's fun. I have a lot of fun doing this.
Hey man, listen, I texted you, 2 hours before this game, and you were right on top of it. So thank you for coming in and doing this with me at such short notice. But it's been a lot of fun so far for these first 2 periods. Well, fun up here in the booth, but Titans want to be having a little bit more fun. They're trailing 3-2. Of course, no OT here in spring, so if the Titans want to come away with a win, they'll have to do it here in the third period, as this one is held on to by Smith.
So take a look back at that chance there. It looks like, I believe that was Boris who got past that defender there. He throws it out front for Preston. Just couldn't get it on his tape, but it flex off his skate. But what's the boy's name again?
Smith.
Smith, he stays tall and he swallows that puck up. No rebound.
And you know, speaking of coming back and doing next season, if we are already this, that looked offsides, we'll play on. Here's a centering pass, and knocked out of there by the stick of Benji Pajurski. But if we've already got this replay system figured out to this extent here for the spring league, I can only imagine how much fun we're going to have with it next season.
We should get a lot more viewers, I'd say that. This feature, I think kids across the SHL are just going to watch games. And honestly, I think it spreads, like more teams are going to want to do stuff like this. So
right.
They want to have the broadcast. So they feel like, the ones that aren't doing it, to be able to have, more teams around the SHL having games like this is going to make it a lot more fun for the league.
Yeah.
Spread it.
It's, I mean, listen, I have nothing but respect for all 11 SHL teams and programs, but I will say it's pretty cool that we really are the only club that has a live broadcast with commentary for every game.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Sure hasn't got anything like that. But
we saw a little bit of that 2 years ago with the NTSN.
The students, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we're lucky to have guys like you and Mr. Boris, so it's a little different. But
hey, listen, and sometimes I do feel like I'm taking an opportunity away from a GBS student. It makes me feel a little guilty, but
no worries. So we love having you here.
It's a club sport, right? So it's not like,
yeah,
you got it.
It's great to have you here, and you're very helpful to all the parents at home too. So it looks like another penalty here. I believe it's going to go on Loyola. We're going to get another power play for Glenbrook South. They've got plenty of time. I believe it's going to be a hook. Should be a hook. Slash. Okay, so slash.
All right.
Already had a power play today for GBS, right?
I think, first one.
Yeah.
I said that they had one earlier, but then I realized I was wrong. And then I was going to correct myself in the next whistle, but I forgot.
Yeah, okay.
So this is their first power play. Of course, you know well that the Titans' power play led the league by a lot, converting at an alarming rate, right around 35% consistently all season.
Yeah. I talk a lot about, Zach obviously was the biggest part of that power play, but, without the help of Marty and Wyatt down there and Blake's big body in front of the net, that's what made it, it wasn't just one player, it was everybody on that power play. So
Marty, second or third in the league in power play points, I think.
Oh yeah, he was definitely up there for sure.
As this one centered in the slot, backhander, what a save, and then another by the left pad of Smith.
There's another chance for Surma right there, right in front of the net.
At first you called that he would score, and it wasn't soon after that you said he's going to get two.
I still think so. He's going to get his chance.
We got Surma with the goal. Who scored the other Titan goal? I'm forgetting.
Who did? Who was it? No, I'm forgetting.
Uh-oh.
Jack Higgins.
That's right.
Scored the first goal.
.45 gone on the power play. Mulvey leaves it. And skating up with it is Pajurski.
Yeah, Ben just got to look to go wide there. Those guys clogged up the middle. He could have gone around them on the side there, but it's hard to try and skate through all those guys.
Now McDonough, boy, can you tell he plays club? Lots of speed there.
Right.
Centered that pass, but that one off a Loyola stick. This one sent down once again.
Lots of speed there, but he's not able to hang on to the puck there. That speed is really important for the power play entry, but I got to be able to hang on to that puck and develop a setup.
Aiden Weller didn't have many options there. He'll retreat. Find McDonough, who backhands it off the boards and in.
Titans have had trouble getting into the zone on this power play.
20 seconds to go. Maybe time for one more rush here with a man up.
I don't think anyone said that was offsides. I don't know why he backed off, but yeah, I'm not sure. But Benji.
As this one centered, what a save made by Smith! And the puck cleared out. Probably our save of the game so far.
Wow, what a save there. If there's anything Weiss can do on that, it's back up a little bit so he has more room to get it up. But it's just a great save there by the goalie. And then Pajurski with another great play.
Declan Smith, 0-0 on his back.
Pajurski's really impressed me today with his development since since last season.
Loyola leading shots at this point in the game. Here's a shot by the Titans. Loud thud off the pads of Smith.
That was a great shot there by Boris. Can't believe that one didn't squeak through.
3-on-2 for Loyola. Here's a shot off the stick of Dahl. That one held on to, absorbed by Kaiser.
Let's take a look back at that replay.
Yeah, we got a couple queued up here.
Yeah, this really this was Pajurski's chance to Weiss there, and a great save there by Smith. I mean, he throws Weiss on the back door, and he sprawls out for that one. Take another look at this one really quickly. This was Surma's chance, I believe. Another great pad save there from Smith. He just sticks that one out. He's got 2 chances back to back where it could be, it could be a tie game right here, but Smith's kept them in it, kept the lead for them.
And remember, no overtime here. So this game will end after 3 periods, even if we are even. Gotta find a way to get 2 here.
It'd be nice to see maybe they tie, give them a shootout or something.
Right, and it's like coach's discretion, right?
Yeah, it's coach's discretion, but I think they'll probably end up in the tie.
GBS 5-2 winners a month ago against this Loyola team in the spring league. Goals in that game were scored by Ben Stevens, Frank Surma, Blake Hoffer, Benji Pajurski, and McDonough.
Great look there by Boris to find the bumper. Couldn't hang on to it though.
Under 10 to go in period number 3. 2 according to the scoreboard here. Now this shot sails wide. Picked up at the left point, sent low. Centering pass right there was Nelson, but a great stick to get that out. Now the Titans have numbers. Here is McDonough, his shot saved, big rebound, and not able to corral that one for a backhander was Boris.
See, Boris, that one was on his backhand, but if that's just a couple feet to the left, he's able to put that one home.
Now this is Cole McPherson. Takes a hit into the boards, drops the puck off. Here's a shot by McDonough. That one stopped. And the rebound sent to the right side corner.
Couple close chances there for Boris. Looks like now Boris and one of the Loyola players are both going to be sent to the box here. Coincidentally, it should still be 5-on-5, I believe.
I'm assuming the rule is the same here in spring. Just say 5-on-5. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any idea why they don't want to go to 4-on-4?
I honestly have no idea. I never understood it. I never understood it.
Make it really exciting.
Yeah. I love the NHL rules. I love that when you ice it, you can't change.
Right.
I love that.
I get that because you guys are kids out there, and maybe you don't want to force someone to stay on the ice if they just really need to get off.
Yeah.
So I get that one, but I just don't get why you don't go 4-on-4 when you have coincidental minors.
I think the less people on the ice, the more exciting the game is.
Of course. I would fully agree with you.
You guys talk about it all the time on the broadcast about overtime. Whenever somebody gets the puck, you think they got a chance to win it.
Right.
We talk about a lot of times, like when we played New Trier on senior night. I mean, there were so many chances in that overtime.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That
fun
was
to play in.
God. That was just such a great game.
It was awesome.
All 3 games against New Trier. Maybe the first one was your favorite.
What was the first one again?
You had
the
penalty
shootout
shot,
winner. Yeah. I mean, individual-wise, yes, but the senior night one was pretty special, man. It was awesome.
Listen, it makes me laugh a little bit. My time covering GBS, 3 years, 3 senior nights, lost to OPRF, lost to Carmel. Then you get New Trier on the schedule for senior night and win the game.
You break the curse by playing the best team in the state. So, but I mean, it's not like it's not obvious sweep New Trier Green, and it's not like they were like a bad New Trier Green. They won SHL.
They were the state champions.
So
yeah,
they're the best team in the state, and we swept them. It was one of the best memories of the season, and I'll never forget it for sure. They got another penalty here.
It's tough to realize that the 2 teams that played at the United Center were both teams that we swept.
Yeah. Playoff hockey, though, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. I said it once already tonight.
Yeah. But I want to take a look back before we get to the power play. But McDonough gets a nice chance here, and then Boris, if he gets that on his forehand, that's in the back of the net. chance created by McDonough. But it's going. I feel like one's going to go in soon. Oh, GBS on the PK here.
All right, so this is Loyola's third power play of the evening.
You know, I talk about York, and I think Coach Boeing does a great job of getting those guys to develop every year because they started off terrible, you know.
Also, can I say, I talk to opposing coaches before every game. As this one goes off the post, loud cling. You definitely heard it through our mics.
That was a close one for sure.
But yeah, Matt Boeing, I mean, I talk to every coach before the games to get, lineups, maybe some name pronunciations. And one of my favorite conversations is always with head coach of York, Matt Boeing, just such a stand-up guy, does a lot of work with kids, and just really class act. So Boeing, I don't know if you're watching this, but hats off to you, man. Can't wait for another season of working with you next year.
We talk about the first game we played them in that preseason. I wasn't there. We were missing a lot of guys, but I watched it a little bit on YouTube. Marty wasn't even there.
Right?
It was 7-1. It's just, and then they make the United Center. It's a tough matchup against Victoria Green, but making it there is just pretty unreal. Back-to-back years.
Yeah. 5 games against York, 4-1, and the 1 loss is at a 7 a.m. tournament.
Yeah. And they're a hard-working team. They came out in that Jamestown game and they smoked us.
And I almost feel like when you're at those tournaments and you have those 7, 8 o'clock in the morning games, and geez, that music continues to just blare.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you have games that early in the morning, especially when you've been playing all weekend long, it's not even about which team is more skilled. It's just about which team has that mindset going into those games.
Yeah, if I were to be honest, we chance go here. So we were up a little late the night before playing Xbox, having fun with each other. But those are some of the most fun memories you're gonna have.
Totally. And at the end of the day, winning Jamestown in 2022 is pretty fun, but that's not what you remember those weekends for,
Yeah. Exactly. Remember the good times, honestly. Even though we won in 2022, that's not really what we remembered. It was just, we had a lot of fun with each other. Going to hibachi, going to restaurants, the bus, all that. It was so much fun.
Oh, the bus.
Those are the things you remember about high school hockey.
So for those of you at home, you might not know this, but I run the SHL Network Instagram account, and that's part of my job with the league because I work for GBS Hockey and the league. And I remember on the bus ride home, Fenwick beat GBN.
That's right.
And I remember the back of the bus, because I was sitting up front, was real quiet. I'm sure a lot of you guys were asleep. It was towards the end of our trip home. I remember posting that final score and just waiting.
Yeah.
And then it only took about 30 seconds until I heard someone go, "Yo, Fenwick beat GBN!"
Yeah,
and then the bus was buzzing after that.
We were mainly excited just because we had gone through that heartbreaking north-south loss.
Yeah, right. That wasn't too far before then.
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah, what,
a week
2
and
weeks?
A half.
Yeah, right.
It was not very much long after, and we talk about never sleeping on a lead, and I think it's something you got to learn.
Fenwick was a much better team than the record showed.
No, I totally agree. I think a lot of times they played close games, they just weren't winning them. They were just a very hard-working team. I had a lot of respect for them.
I remember when I broadcasted Fenwick games, one of the stats I would always bring up is their record may have been what it was, but they were scoring the first goal of the game almost half the time.
Yeah.
Which is incredible when you look at their record.
That last game we played against them after senior night.
Yeah, 2-0.
Or 2-1.
And it finished 6-2.
Yeah.
All right, Titans need a goal here. Down 3-2 against the Ramblers. Titans led 2-1 at one point. Loyola with 2 unanswered, and that's where we stand now.
Go, Macaulay.
Here comes Ryan Mulvey, skating against Connor McCauley, brother of Marty, traitor. Now Benji Pajurski threw it to the slot. Nobody there wearing blue.
Marty could be the real traitor. Who knows? We'll have to figure out which one it was.
Yeah, right? Sides to every story. Nothing beats when Luke Winger showed up to a game wearing his brother's Loyola jersey.
Yeah.
Big hit there in the far side. Getting involved there is Jack Higgins.
Yeah, he's got a nice physical game to him. I think he'll be effective next year for sure if he gets picked.
Now in the slot, Loyola looks to add some insurance. This pass awry. It's intercepted. And here comes Ryan Mulvey. Pardon me, that's Benji Pajurski. Pajurski couldn't hang on to that one.
Just got to protect that puck there when he's driving wide, but nonetheless, he's still creating chances. Staying consistent throughout this game for sure.
From my experience covering Jim Philbin's coaching habits over the years, it feels like he always pulls the goalie a little bit later than an average coach would. When do you think he's going to get Kaiser out of the net and try to tie this thing up?
I'd say about once if they get possession with about 2 minutes left in the offensive zone, anywhere inside there, I think he's going to pull them.
Strategy probably changes a little bit too when you know you have to win this in regulation if you want to win.
That's right. He likes. I think about Philbin is he doesn't like going to overtime. He likes to win in regulation a lot. So he's going to be very aggressive.
Centering pass. Here's a shot. They score! No empty net needed. We're tied at 3.
So now go back and take a look at that goal. One, I believe, is just a play in front of the net. Who threw it out there? Was it? No. It was a. I'm not sure who exactly threw that out, but
Yeah.
it wasn't even a pass. It came out to him, and
That's all McDonough.
he just flips it over the goalie's shoulder, and it's a tie game with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go.
Ian McDonough did not play Glenbrook South hockey this school year until the spring league. Gets a huge goal there. Now let's see if the Titans can get a winner. We're tied at 3. 2:07 is a lot of time as the Titans work with it in their own zone. Here's Frank Sturma. Could he be the hero?
As you guys were saying in the broadcast, GBS has got the big guns out there
Big
right
guns,
now.
yes. And send this one down into the zone that deflected off a Loyola stick. Won't go nearly far enough for icing, wouldn't be one anyway. Now, big hit. Zach Boris gets slammed into the boards. That's going to be a penalty.
Let's take a look at this again. I don't know if it's going to call hook. Possible or see what he calls, but Boris drives, yeah, it's a hook. As Boris drives down, that guy gets a stick in underneath his armpit there. It tugs at him a little bit. And that's what causes the penalty. Yeah. So it causes the penalty. It's a little undisciplined there by Black Nicky, if I'm going to be honest. But, no, it's a hook. The hook is a hook. Ref made the right call, so.
Loyola bench, pretty frustrated. You can see head coach Scott Sorello, palms up. Thought maybe Jim Philbin would use his lone timeout. Maybe he'll wait a little bit, see if he can get something going on this power play. That was offsides. 1:30 to go, neutral zone draw coming up. Now, would you put it past Jim Philbin to get the goalie out of there and try to, in a spring league game, make it 6-on-4?
Not at all. I would not put it past him at all. I honestly would be surprised if he didn't. But to be honest, right now he's not looking over there, so it doesn't look like he's going to.
This power play will last for the remainder of this game as the power play clock and game clock separated by about 20 seconds.
Pull the goalie, too.
That's what we were just saying.
Right? Like, give
Oh my God.
As this one takes a weird bounce off the boards, it was sitting there in the blue paint. Ryan Mulvey shoots, and the save made.
Crazy hop off the stanchion there. Uh-oh. High stick.
And you gotta love how every song they play starts really loud, and then you can physically hear them turning it down.
Yeah. I didn't figure that out yet, but Cesario was going to call for a high stick. High stick with the puck. Okay. That was a penalty. Not sure. I saw little Macaulay. He was looking at he was grabbing his chin, so I figured might have been caught with a high stick. But looks like it's going to be a defensive zone job for the Titans.
All right, 58.6 seconds.
Oh, I guess he's in the box. Never mind. 4-on-4.
Okay, so that's what we were talking about. We do get 4-on-4 when they're non-coincidental. So here we go. McDonough, who just tied it up, looking to make something happen again. Shortly thereafter, puck taken away by Gall. Christopher Gall backhands it out to the neutral zone. 35 seconds to play. That one's offsides.
That was one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen. The play was going on and Cesario still hasn't gotten in the box yet, but they just put him in there. I guess a high stick. So originally what we thought was right. So 4-4 hockey here for the rest of the game. I hope if this ends up in a tie, hopefully a shootout, but we'll see. We'll see.
Is either team going to come away with 2 points tonight? Well, no standings, so there's no points, but will either team find a win? Kaiser will keep this one going. 30 seconds to play. Don't be fooled by the scoreboard, folks. We are in period 3.
Right.
Loyola with it in their attacking zone. Here's a quick shot. Not a lot to do there. Danny Mitchell was stuffed. 10 seconds to go. Can the Titans find the game winner? This pass by Pajurski finds McDonough. He'll play this one off the boards into the zone. Held on to by Loyola. And that does it. 45 minutes are in the books. And it looks like that's how we will come to an end tonight. 3 goals for each team. It'll be a draw here on this Tuesday night.
I was hoping for a shootout, but nonetheless, it was a great game. It was, I gotta say, great performance from both goalies. Kaiser was 32 for a 35. Another great performance from him. He's above that 90% line for save percentage. So anything above that, I think, is always a good night for the goalies. But nonetheless, these teams are going to be competing next year close with each other. Looks like both teams have got some returning talent, some new talent possibly. So looks like they should be a good match for next year for sure.
Well, the Titans 8-1-1 coming into this game. They'll fall to 8-1-2. So still not too bad at all. Their 11th game played, just their 3rd time not coming away with a win.
I think it's a hard-fought game for both teams. Lots of chances. I think a couple good saves from Smith on Loyola's end, but otherwise I think it was a great game. Could have gone either way, and should be good matches for next year for sure. Like I said,
Kaiser too, 32 stops on 35 shots against. And listen, when you are in a tie game, there's always going to be one team that feels like they just won and one team that feels like they just lost. The Titans tied that thing up with 2 minutes left. This easily could have been a loss for the Titans if they didn't find that game tire. So they'll come away feeling pretty good about this one.
They're probably feeling, yeah, you're right. Like you said, they're probably feeling a little better about the tie than Loyola is. But I think the Titans definitely, work on capitalizing on those big chances, and that would end the game. But otherwise, they played hard tonight and they played well. So I think these games are a lot about developing too, and just staying in the game mode. And I saw a lot of good play from a lot of different players out here, and the future for GBS next year looks pretty good too.
I'm excited to see some of these players out there on the varsity team next year. Lots of spots to fill, lots of seniors graduating, you being one of them, Nick. And like you said, great future coming up for the Titans.
Should be good hockey for you next year too. Despite the loss of a lot of seniors, you're going to get a lot of good hockey. You get a lot of good underclassmen. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun for you next year.
All right, good to be back behind the mic here in May. Brad Cesario, as always, on scoreboard duty. Gerard Boris behind the camera. Nick Ventura, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Just thanks for having me out here, Dylan. It's a lot of fun. I always enjoy being on the broadcast. Send me a text whenever you need. If I'm home, I would love to come and help you out. So it's fun for me.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. You and your brother are both naturals, so
thank you.
Excited to work with you more. My name's Dylan Ward. That's Nick Ventura saying thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. One more time, the final here in Glenview. 3 apiece between the Titans and Ramblers.